Before a $1,000 jacket is born, it begins its events here, with the veils free this camel country. Our master buyer has 30 years of experience. He can feel the difference between an ordinary hide and a luxury one in seconds. The difference between an ordinary hide and a luxury experience in seconds. Only the best 10% will ever become a jacket. The moment a hide is removed, the clock starts. Salt is applied within the hour. It's the same ancient preservation method used for centuries, now scaled to industrial precision. This facility processes more camel leather than any other in the world. Every day, thousands are tracked from this moment to the finished product. Hides need to breathe again. The soaking pit reawakens the leather, restoring every fiber to its natural suppleness. Luxury demands perfection. Every rough edge, every damaged section is carefully cut away. In seconds, it removes what would take a craftsman hours, and it does it with millimeter precision that no human hand can match. This is where the camel hide truly transforms. Used since the Roman Empire and reveals the pure, naked leather beneath. Every chemical must be completely removed before the next step. The rinse process is meticulously controlled, even a truant of
Camel leather is not like any other. Its fibers are tighter.
Our chemists have perfected a formula specifically for this animal's skin. Inside these drums, biology becomes chemistry, and chemistry becomes luxury. The chromides lock into the leathers and break that bond. Some hides never see the chrome transforming. The result? Leather that gets more beautiful with every passing year. This blue color is the sign of success. A hide that was once decomposing within hours can now last a century. This is the moment raw material becomes leather. 20 tons of pressure removes what gravity cannot. The samming press squeezes the leather flat. One hide becomes two. The upper grain, the split, goes elsewhere. Nothing is wasted in this factory. A jacket that drapes perfectly starts with leather of perfect thickness. Not close. Every centimeter, every corner, the same. Retanning is where personality is added. This is where the factory takes direction from fashion. The oils work their way between every fiber, ensuring the jacket you wear decades from now will still bend with you. A wrinkled hide wastes money. By stretching each one, a square centimeter is usable, and every centimeter has value.
When a fashion house orders midnight cognac in the color and fails the client.
Machines can apply color uniformly, but character, that requires a human hand. Each antique hide is unique. The human eye can detect a color difference of delta T2 pre. Our standard is E 1.0, twice as strict as human perception. If a computer can detect the difference, it goes back. Cheap leather only has color on the surface. Our leather, white inside, colored outside. Every layer of finish adds a layer of protection and a layer of luxury. By the time we're done, this leather will resist. Imagine kneading soft what light gingergate every fiber. The result is leather so soft it moves like fabric. 400 tons of force. And yet the result is exquisite delicacy. No chemicals, no sprays, just stone meeting leather. The size beat is the leather itself, not a coating. This invisible shield is the last thing between the leather and the world. It takes 30 seconds to apply and protects the jacket for a lifetime. 6 weeks ago, this was a raw camel hide. Today, it's one of the finest materials on earth. What happens next determines whether it becomes a jacket worth more than a car. A jacket is architecture. These pattern pieces are the millimeter of error molt vampiros. When leather costs $400 per hide, every square centimeter is money. Our minutes is other days, a minute. Or that this grain runs the wrong direction. Only 30 years of experience can make those decisions in seconds. And can be trusted to a machine, and acting on it is what separates premium from mass production. Every piece of a jacket stays together from the moment it's cut. If one piece is imperfect, the entire bundle is not a luxury jacket. You'll never see the seam on a $5,000 jacket. But because the edge isn't there, that when sewn together, it simply disappears. Leather doesn't hold pins like fabric, so we glue first. The cement is just temporary, the stitch is forever. But without the cement, the stitch would never be perfect. Each stitch punctures leather that will never heal. There are no second chances. The zipper alone costs $40. The buckle's another $60. On a luxury jacket, and yet we treat it with the same obsession as the exterior, because a luxury jacket is about how it feels as much as how it looks.
47 things can go wrong.
This jacket has passed through 200 hands. Now, one final pair of hands will make it look as though no hands ever touched it at all. The label is sewn last. It's a signature, the moment a garment stops being a product and becomes a piece of a brand's legacy. The unboxing is part of the luxury experience. The rustle of tissue pyramid as carefully as any stage production. In 6 months, it will be worn by someone who has no idea where their journey began. Here, in a desert, with a camel.
The Destriels in Legion is $6,000 this factory, this process, these people.
Luxury cannot afford environmental destruction. This factory spends $3 million per its water to destroy it. Fashion changes every season. The factory that supplies it must change faster. Our R&D team is haven't imagined yet. You cannot learn this from a manual. She knows things in leather since 1989.
The angle affects the strength.
From a this child of Parthur jacket, integrity. That word, integrity, is worth more than the jacket. This room sees everything. Every batch that's off color. Every section of the fallen patch. Look closely at this leather. They are nature's signature, and that is exactly what makes them priceless. We don't just claim our leather is durable, we prove it, with machines that stretch, rub, bend, and bake every batch until we know exactly what it can withstand. When a designer comes here, they're creating a partnership. The leather they develop in this room will appear on runways and nowhere else. This jacket is 20 years old, and it is the ultimate promise of genuine luxury. It does not wear out, it wears in. Once a year, we find a hide so extraordinary we cannot put a standard price on it. These are kept in the vault. 6 weeks of production, stored in perfect conditions until the moment it's needed. Temperature, humidity, light, control. For one client, one specific person, with their exact measurements, their chosen dealers, this jacket will be made on Earth. This jacket is, in the truest sense, a product of the entire world. Every country, it can cross no border. We make ours here by hand in 3 weeks. When a designer has a new idea on Monday, we can have their sample by the following Friday. A $45 hide becomes a $4,000 jacket that is not a matching and 200 skilled workers. The greatest threat to luxury leather is not cost or competition. It is the loss of knowledge. The luxury consumer of 2025 demands responsibility. We've heard that demand investment, because the future of the future, a broken needle fragment invisible to the eye can injure a customer. This machine catches what human eyes cannot. These awards were not applied for. They were given to Brazen, but Daniel's jacket more debate something less than perfect. On a timeline that defies physics, the factory's answer? Start before they're ready. The man who raises the camel and the man who sells the jacket have never met, but one cannot exist without the others. When you buy a $5,000 jacket, you are participating in an economy that feeds thousands of families. From the vast silence of deserts, this camel leather. And now you know every secret it holds.